the excitement's building, Phil.
It does, Jim. And when you play under the lights, the players, of course, are more emotional because they sit around all day just waiting for this game. Make sure your emotions don't get the best of you, and you go out there and play out of control and make a mistake that can cost your football team the game.
So that means Devin Hester will be back for the opening kick. And Thomas Morstead looks set now to kick it away. And with that kick, these two rivals are ready to go. Hester's got it on the return. Bush is there to make the stop. That return's good for about 12. Here's the former Boston College quarterback, Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan knows how to throw the football in rhythm. In other words, when he drops back and it's time to let it go, he does not hesitate. Good quick release and an accurate thrower.
The Falcons are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. Freeman's handed the football. Hawthorne's able to read that play and make the hit.
When you get an offense backed up, use that momentum. You know they're going to be careful, so you can be aggressive, maybe even take a chance on the defensive side and see if you can get a safety or pin them back even farther.
The Falcons approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Taking a look at this offense at 6'4", one of the biggest threats in the game on the outside is Julio Jones.
Well, the Atlanta Falcons, they moved up in the 2011 draft to get Julio Jones, and nobody laughs about that decision because he has been terrific for the offense. He has just got everything you want in a big-time wide receiver.
3rd and 10. Gets it out for the completion. And they tackle him there at the 34.
The Falcons on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Picks up about 2. Let's take a look at the starting lineups on the defensive side. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. The Saints lined up in the nickel. Tammy on the receiving end. Lewis there to take him down.
Well, they talk about it's 3rd down league. You got to pick up 3rd downs to have success and win football games. Good play call, good pass, good catch. Now it's 3rd and short. I like the offense's chances.
Ryan's lined up, 2 tight ends set. 3rd and 1. Gets the handle here. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Freeman's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
Falcons decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. And now here's the toss. Jenkins all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down. The Saints go with the dime formation here on defense. Matt Ryan from the shotgun. Catch made. Coleman's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space, and making a nice catch.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Third and 8. Throws the pass. Almost intercepted.
The Falcons don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Taken down, and he's going to be tackled right around the 37, and a run back of about 3. Taking the field now is Super Bowl 44 MVP Drew Brees, who was fabulous that night down in Miami when he defeated the Indianapolis Colts.
Drew Brees, even though he's 6'1", he plays so much taller. Look at him. He has long arms, big hands, stands very tall when he throws the football. One of the reasons why he is spectacular when it comes to throwing the football from the pocket.
Ingram, solo back set. First down at the 37. Colston's going to pull in the bullet pass.
The old-fashioned way of picking up big yardage is running the fly route on the outside. Show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion.
Here's the football resting at the 43. Brees lines up in the pistol. First and 10. Out to Watson.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
So they complete that one, yet it's still second down. Brees ready for the snap, empty backfield. Brees in shotgun formation. To the sideline and complete.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback stick it in there.
Ingram lines up in the backfield. The Saints from the 27. They'll run it with Mark Ingram. Moore's the one who made the big stop.
The Falcons defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
They try to convince them otherwise, but that's a false start on the offense.
False start, offense. Still second down.
And following that penalty, it sets up second down and 17. Brees is going to take it from the shotgun. Cooks is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
The Saints have to get to the 17-yard line for a first down. Breeze from the shotgun. Stands in the pocket. And this goes incomplete. Breeze can't connect.
The Saints put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
This will be a 42-yard field goal try. The kick is through for 3. That field goal gives them a leg up here midway through the first quarter.
Makes you feel really good about what you did during the week here. Anytime you can get points on the board early in a football game, it makes you think all that practice was worth it.
The Falcons ready to return the kick. Hester's got it. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Falcons heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative, get the defense off guard, make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
The Falcons take it from the 23. He has the grab. Spencer's going to make the tackle.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. The Saints with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Ryan from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. It's a 2 tight end formation. First down at the 34. That picks up 7.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. The Falcons come out. Jumbo package on the field. Freeman's going to secure the handoff. Tackle made by Browner that time.
When it's 2nd and short, to me, it's a great time to get a little safe short throw, which should be wide open, or take a chance to go down the field to look to score some points. No yards picked up that time on the run.
This is 3rd down. Freeman's lined up in a single back formation. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly, and this defense has taken full advantage, Phil.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
Falcons will go for it here on 4th down and short. Play clock's running down. Freeman's taking the handoff. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. The Saints defense not able to make the stop there, and they'll have to stay on the field a little bit longer.
Well, sometimes when it's 4th and short, the toughest man wins, and that time the defense was not the toughest unit.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Coleman's in the backfield. Single back set. 1st and 10. The catch is made by Julio Jones. That's reception number 2 for him.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
Set up now at the 39-yard line. The Falcons step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. 1st down here after the completion. Coleman's brought down after picking up just a yard.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Coming to the line at the 38. They bring in the extra tight end. The Falcons take it from the 38. Ryan connects with Julio Jones on that one. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Falcons take it from the 23. Gets it out for the completion. Picks up 8 here. The long drive continues. One more snap and another quarter is in the books. Dropping back 3. And that'll be a gain of about 2. The first quarter comes to a close, and we're seeing a low-scoring defensive battle. We'll be back after this.
Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Here we are about to start the second quarter, and both offenses still seem to be trying to figure out a game plan for this one, Phil.
The heck with figuring out things. It's time to open it up a little bit. You got to take some chances to make positive plays in this league. These are good defenses. So if you want to get some productive plays on the offensive side, take a chance and go down the field with the football.
Play after play after play here on this drive. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Play number 12 coming up for the offense. The Falcons lined up, bunch formation. Second and 10. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Saints with a nickel look here on defense. The Falcons are going to call a timeout. Want to talk about this 3rd down. Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. Offense heads to the line for the 13th play of this drive. The Saints set at the line. Dime package. From the shotgun. That's a ball that should have been caught.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Lining up here, looking to tie the game on this field goal try. And converts on the 3. With the second quarter just underway, they've gotten back to even thanks to the field goal.
That's right. You know what you do? It gives you confidence when you kick that field goal, and here's why on the offensive side. You go, well, the defense hasn't stopped us, or they didn't stop us. We were able to drive down there and get that field goal.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. He'll take it from the 1. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Saints put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on 3rd down. Just not a good play on 3rd down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
The Saints will come to the line. Second quarter, tie game. Scores 3-3. Falcons defense now is going to go nickel. Breeze got it in the gun. Watson's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Trufont's there to make the tackle.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Looking to go up top again on 1st down. Watson can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Well, we look at that drop pass right there. One of the biggest cliches ever in sports. Oh, they're going to go right back to this guy to keep his confidence going. Well, I don't know about that. If you drop a pass, sometimes I might want to try somebody else to see if they can catch it when they're open. So if you get open, the quarterback will throw it to you.
Breeze in shotgun formation. Here's Colston. Collins is there to take him down.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those 1st downs and keep it going.
Coming to the line at the 27. Now 1st and 10. And Ingram's going to take the handoff now.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Loss of 4 on the play. They come to the line at the 31-yard line. The Saints snap it at the 31. Catch made. Touchdown. And here in quarter number 2, they've taken the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator, boy, he's got to be happy with the play calls and the execution by the players on the offensive side. That was a good, smart drive.
The Saints line up for the extra point. Inside of the uprights. The Falcons in kick return formation. Perhaps the best ever. Hester on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Jordan's coming out onto the field for this next series, and what a rock he's been for that defense throughout this first half so far.
Yes, he has. You know, sometimes it's not about how good of a player you are, and it's about leadership. And he has leadership, and he leads his guys. That's why they're good.
The Falcons will take the snap from the 25. Still powering ahead. Gains 11.
Running backs are such a big part of the pass game now in the NFL. Look at this play, able to take a short catch and get a long gain out of it. Nice job by the running back.
Ryan's completion percentage, 70% on the day. The Falcons snap it at the 36. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. Falcons have not had a strong running game this half, at least in the sense of handing the football off. Freeman's going to get more touches, and you know he has to learn how to find some openings to get his team back in this one.
You know, I agree with that, Jim, but also I think you got to start to think about changing the play calling. Get this defense off balance, then go back to the run and see if you can catch them off guard. Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
The Falcons all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Third and 7. Looking across the middle. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch you.
First down at the 50. Hankerson makes the play. Tackle made by Browner that time.
Wide receivers in the NFL, hey, they can catch it, but also they can break tackles. What a job that time by the wide receiver.
Ryan's completion percentage, 70% on the day. First down following the long play. Intercepted. Midway through the second quarter, and the defense gets the ball back for their offensive unit, looking to take control of this game.
Yeah, big turnover there. Now if this offense can go out there and score, like you said, get control of the game, that will give them great confidence going into the locker room at halftime.
Colston's been tearing this secondary to pieces so far, and he's headed back out there to see if he can do a little bit more of the same.
Listen, he's one of the best in the NFL, and he's having an incredible day out here so far, taking advantage of situations and showing everybody how talented he really is.
And Ingram's met after a gain of 3.
Well, that short gain's going to come in handy for the offense. Even if they don't get a first down, those couple yards will make a punting situation a lot easier for them.
Second down with the defense ready to pounce. Second down and 7. Mark Ingram carries the football.
The Saints offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Backs to the wall on third down. The Falcons defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Third down and 8. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The Saints know what a situation they were in right there, and it was a tough one. Third and long. What are you going to do? Well, they decide to run the football, and I agree with that. If you try to throw it down the field, it probably was going to lead to a mistake.
The Saints will punt the football. Hester's going to try and return this punt. That picks up 11. The Falcons offense can reignite things now after last time moving the football only to throw a drive-ending interception.
And this is what this defense lives on. They thrive on it. They let you move the football a little bit, but they wait for that mistake. Is that mistake going to be an offensive penalty, a drop pass? That time it was an interception, so that's what this defense does, and they do it well.
Wilson's there that time for the tackle.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Ryan takes it from the gun. Hankerson with the grab. And he's brought down by David Hawthorne. That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up. Ryan standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. Third down now. Falcons come out in a bunch set. Ryan's going to take it from the gun. And it's batted down. It's becoming evident here, partner, that this defense has done quite a job so far and is ready for this occasion. I know it's only the second quarter, but they've dictated the pace of this one.
You are right. I know it's early in the game, like you said, but so far the defense is winning the battle, and I think we kind of expected that coming into today's game.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. Matt Ryan from the shotgun. The Falcons now move the chains. That's his third catch of the day. The Saints lined up in the nickel. Ryan from the gun. Going for the home run. And it's incomplete.
Not a good job by the defense that time. They let the wide receiver get behind them. But the quarterback a little off target, and they missed the big play.
Setting up now at the 44-yard line. The Saints defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Ryan's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And Freeman has the catch. Tackle by David Hawthorne.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
It's third down coming up. The Falcons need to get to the 34 for a first down. Ryan's back in shotgun formation. Over to Hester, who has it. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Falcons come out in a jumbo set. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Jones has got the catch and the first. That's his fourth catch of the day. Last play before the 2-minute warning. Freeman's got on the handoff. Halftime, 2 minutes away. All right, following the 2-minute warning, we've got a defense trying to maintain the lead as we head towards halftime. This next snap will take place at the 19. Double tight end formation. Second down and 12. He's got the catch. And he's brought down by David Hawthorne. Marching down the field and taking their time. Third down and 4. Has his man. Lewis is the one who brings him to the ground.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Ryan's completion percentage 70% on the day. Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Freeman's handed the football.
Freeman's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Second and goal from the 5. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Can the defense come up big in a situation like this? They got a 7-point lead. I think you need to be aggressive. Attack this offense.
Third and goal from the 5. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. Boy, things suddenly feel a lot different as that touchdown ties things, Phil, right before the intermission.
Oh, yeah, it just changes everything. It puts one team in a funk because they let the other team tie it up. And, of course, when you're the team that's behind and you score that touchdown to tie it up before halftime, man, that makes you feel great.
He made it. The Saints about to receive the kick after this game was just tied before halftime. The score's 10-10. The Falcons now getting ready to kick it away. Murphy's running this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Breeze is going to take it from the shotgun. And that pass is just thrown away. That leads us to second down. Breeze from the shotgun. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Now looking at third down. C.J. Spiller is in the backfield. They'll call on the services of C.J. Spiller. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Falcons call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining. Everybody's back out on the field now after that defensive timeout. They're in punting formation. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Saints defense comes back onto the field. Did not look so good that last series, giving up the touchdown.
Oh, you know the coaches are upset. My gosh, they ran some of the most elementary defenses that you can run, and they had mistakes by the defensive players. So they coached them up on the sidelines. We'll see if we see different results.
First down at the 20. Matt Ryan with the long pass down the field. That's his 6th catch of the day. One more snap, and we'll head to halftime. First down and 10. Hankerson makes the play. Gains 11. We're headed to the half here in a tight, low-scoring defensive battle. I'm sure both teams will be making adjustments offensively coming out of the half. Larry Ridley's coming up next.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. As we look at the numbers, the only thing that really matters is that we've got a tie game. We'll have another half here to figure out who can come out on top. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Saints line up at the 31. Toombs got the reception, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Saints is up now by 7. Third down at the 39. Toilolo's going to haul in the pass, and he ends up at midfield before he stopped on the play. The offense will head off after throwing the interception. Third and goal. Quick pass and the catch by Julio Jones. And he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Falcons tied up at 10. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to the Mercedes-Benz Super zone for the start of the second half.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. The second half is underway. Which rival has what it takes to break this tie? And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Falcons defense last time out there said, you know what, we're in the 3-and-out business.
The great late Charlie Jones would have said that was spectacular. And that's what they looked like on that last drive. They dominated in every aspect.
You had to love Charlie Jones.
Oh, man, he was the best.
Breeze lines up in the pistol. And now here's the first snap of the second half. Tried to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. From the gun, Drew Brees ready for the snap. Brees got it in the gun. Cooks has got it on a pass that had some heat.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Brees completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Saints snap it at the 41. After a short delay, now they'll run it.
Ingram's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Drew Brees has it under center. Marcus Colston has the catch. That's reception number 4 for him.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Tim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Coming to the line at the 48. Ingram, solo back set. First and 10. They'll run it with Mark Ingram. And he is tackled at the 44.
Ingram's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After running it, it's second down. Falcons with a nickel look here on defense. And Ingram's going to secure the handoff.
Ingram's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
It'll be third down. Brees in shotgun formation. It's complete over to Brandon Cooks.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
First down at the 31. And with no options, he goes ahead and throws it away. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Watson's the receiver, sent out wide to the left. Mark Ingram carries the football. Brought down at the 29.
Ingram's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. The Saints line up in the pistol offense. The Saints have it at the 29. Has the grab. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 3rd and long. Nobody open down the field, so the quarterback does the only thing he can do. Throw it short.
He'll try this one from 39. The kick is good. We're now midway through the 3rd, and with that field goal, they look to take command of this game here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you know, when you get to this point of the game and it gets near the 3rd quarter, about the middle of it, hey, you just want to be in the lead, put the pressure on the other team, and I think that's what they've done right here.
And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Falcons have been great on offense. Ryan's been moving the ball at will, but his team still trails.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. The offensive line, the wide receiver, everybody in the offensive side is doing their job. You've got to hope and think that sooner or later the defense will stand up and make a stop.
Midway into the 3rd. Got the completion. He's taken down at the 23.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Ryan's completion percentage 70% on the day. 2nd down and 7. They'll run it here. That's Hicks making the stop.
The Falcons, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that 1st down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the 2nd half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another 1st down, and that'll serve your team well.
The Falcons take it from the 38. Launches it down the field. Wow, what a catch. That's 5 receptions on the day. Matt Ryan having an opportunity that time to show off his arm strength.
And why can he show that arm strength off? Because he has wide receivers that can absolutely fly and get deep. And a beautiful throw that time by Matt Ryan.
It's 1st down as they head to the line. Here's the 1st snap after the big play. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. The reception is made by Roddy White.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
1st and 10. Throws the pass. Gets about 9 on the play. Jones has seemingly caught everything thrown his way today, Phil.
He has caught everything thrown his way, Jim. Listen, this guy has some of the best hands in the NFL.
Freeman's taking the handoff. Tackle by David Hawthorne. You see the rushing numbers now, and, well, there's just not much to look at because neither team has run the ball very well today.
Yeah, really, when you look at running the football, it's not a strength of either football team, so it's pretty easy to stop them in situations like this.
So, first and goal to go. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Well, I guess the quarterback thought the coverage was a little too tight, so he just threw the football completely away from the receiver that time.
Football sits at the 2. Goal line defense on the field. Second and goal at the 2. Almost intercepted.
When you get third goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Third and goal to go from the 2. He's drilled as he throws.
The Falcons go with the pass that time on third and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a fourth down situation.
Hits the upright and goes wide of the mark.
It's such a demoralizing thing when a kicker misses a field goal attempt. If he would have made it, it would have tied the game. The momentum would have been on their side. Everybody would have been excited. But look at them now. Everybody's down.
The Saints stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today? Second and 8. They'll run it with Mark Ingram. Moore's in on the tackle.
Ingram's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Now 3rd and 4 following the run. The Saints get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Breeze is going to take it from the shotgun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
Falcons defense now is going to go nickel. The Saints will take the snap from the 40. He's hit as he throws it. The Saints will take the snap from the 40. Drew Brees trying to connect with Marcus Colston that time. So we're headed to the 4th quarter in this defensive showdown. Both offenses know it may take one drive to seize control of this game. We'll be right back. We head to the 4th quarter, and this is still anyone's ball game today, Phil Simms.
Yeah, you know, when you see a game like this, they're kind of fun to watch, where everything is so high scoring all the time now in the NFL. So whichever offense can find a way to get a score, hey, then listen, that's going to go a long way to probably winning this game.
He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. Looking at every option. Nice catch.
Saints really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
Breeze completion percentage, 60% on the day.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First down at the 15. And Flacons is going to take the handoff now. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Second down and 10. And they take him down.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
The defense just mauling the quarterback. It'll be 3rd and 16 after the sack. Breeze standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Surveys. This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt. And he puts it through for 3.
Coach's decision, this was easy. His field goal kicker is hot, so don't even hesitate. You send him out there, and what do you know? Another kick right down the middle.
The Falcons ready to return the kick. Fields the football at the 3. And he's met head on right there at the 20. As we see the stats now, you really like what both guys have been able to do at wideout today, Phil.
Yeah, they have been spectacular out there on the field. The numbers are awesome. This league, once again, we know it's about the pass, and we saw it here today.
Ryan will be taking this snap out of the pistol. First down at the 20. Oh, and almost picked off that time. Second down after the incompletion. The Saints will come out in the dime. Ryan takes it from the gun. Hankerson with the grab. Tackle made by Browner that time. First down at the 36. Almost intercepted that time. The Falcons at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. 2nd and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. And that's a gain of 9. Third down on the way. Freeman's lined up as the single back. Ryan gives it up. Freeman's tackled down after a gain of 2. First down here after the run. They're going to the hurry. The Saints come out in a dime package. The ball is jarred loose.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second down and 10. Has his target. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Matt Ryan from the shotgun. Catch made. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
The Falcons did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Set up now at the 42. First down at the 42. Wilson's there to make the tackle. It's now second down. The Falcons break huddle and show a jumbo look. Right back to him once more. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
The Falcons look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
What a drive this has been. Coleman's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Falcons take it from the 28. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
The Falcons have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football. It picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Second down here. The Falcons approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Coleman's got it on the handoff. Vaccaro on the tackle. First and goal. Tammy the target. And picks up maybe 3 or 4. Play number 13 coming up on this drive. Second and goal from the 5. Makes Atlanta in the end zone. Touchdown.
Tight ends are a position where you got to be able to do it all. You got to be able to block, run routes, and you got to be able to get in position so you have a chance to catch the touchdown pass. Good job by the tight end. Touchdown.
The point after would give them the lead. It's good. Ryan's going to look on now from the sidelines. That last drive, he contributed more than 50 yards in the air. The Saints getting set to return to kickoff. flag is out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
I saw the coach down on the sideline, and he is furious about that ball being kicked out of bounds.
Shoot, I have no stake in this game. I'm mad, too. You got to kick it off. The field is 53 yards wide, and we couldn't kick it in between those 53 yards. It's like you hitting the driver. You can't keep it on the fairway.
And that's a gain of 10. Colston's been option 1, 2, and 3 on offense today, Phil, as he just keeps piling up receptions at the wideout position.
Jim, he just has that special skill. He knows how to get open, and the quarterback is putting the football on the money.
First down at the 48. Has his target. That's a gain of 7. The Saints still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Breeze led his team on the field today and has posted some very impressive numbers.
Yeah, the offense has been sharp, and I'll say this, in the NFL, if you're trying to make a comeback, the easiest way to do it is to do it with a hot quarterback and the offense that's clicking on all cylinders.
Time in this one's running out, and the defense knows it needs another stop. And Ingram's tackled down at the 39. The Saints have tried a couple of different ways to get the running game going, but it hasn't paid off. And Ingram's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles.
Welcome back, and the defense trying to hold on to this lead with 2 minutes to go. This is a big third down snap. Defense lining up here late in this one, trying to hold on to the lead. And it's a completion to Watson. Third catch today so far. First down. Pressure on every snap now.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts. That's a good job by the offense and the coaching staff. You got to go with the hurry-up offense here. You're down a few points late in the game. You got to get down there and score.
Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. First and goal. In his hands, complete, touchdown. What a way to finish off that drive. A little flick for the touchdown, and now we'll see if this could go back the other way for a score.
Well, quarterbacks, man, they love those goal line passes because they're easy and you get a touchdown pass. But how about that drive? That was awesome. So many things you can do from the 2-yard line now in the NFL. All the teams can spread you out. They can run it. The quarterback can keep it. The big plays, the passes, very tough for the defense to stop the 2-point conversion.
The Saints getting ready for the kickoff. They're setting up the return. And the tackle's made inside the 15. Matt Ryan coming onto the field now. And this is a drive where they cannot afford to come up empty.
He must love this situation right now because he has all the talent in the world, and all you have to do on the offensive side is give him a chance. If he gets a little window, he can take advantage of that defense.
Are you feeling positive vibes right now for him?
Oh, absolutely, man. I'm all positive. That's how I roll.
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Second down and 7. Up in the air and comes down with the catch. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. First down here after the completion. Ryan from the gun. Hankerson makes the play. The Falcons signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. Second down, late in the fourth quarter. Falcons take it from the 33. Looking long to Julio Jones. They immediately call for a timeout.
Timeout offense.
First down, pressure on every snap now. Let's see how they back up the big play here. They're going back up top. Devontae Freeman with the reception. He'll pick up 7 this time. The Falcons head to the line. They've got one timeout left here in the fourth quarter. The Falcons have it at the 29. Looking to go deep. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. Falcons use a timeout. They'll talk over things before calling what should be the final play. So we go back to the field out of the timeout. The offense. Out there now with no timeouts. What do you see them doing here with so little time left?
Well, it's what you've worked on for so many weeks, no doubt about it. You got to know when to get out of bounds. If that opportunity arises, do it. If you are tackled inbounds, get up, line up, so you can either spike the ball or get the next play off.
Looking long. And it's incomplete. Had to look to the end zone, but the defense comes up huge on the final play to preserve the victory. This was a hard-fought game, partner, but somebody had to lose.
Oh, man, nothing worse than being such a hard-fought game. It's physical. You get hit a lot. It's rough and tough. And then you go in the locker room and you still lost a close one. Tough to take.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.